Hello everyone, it's me, Rosie Closey, and today I'm making a special Q&A video because recently I hit 100,000 subscribers. I never thought I'd hit that number so quickly. If you had told me when I started making this channel in April of this year that I would hit this many subscribers, I probably would have said something like, okay, are you going to tell me I started uploading consistently too? No, you don't upload consistently. Oh. But yeah, thank you to everyone who has stuck with me since the beginning, as well as all of my new subscribers. I don't really talk about myself on this channel, so I figured some of you would be curious about me, so I'm going to answer some of my most commonly asked questions so you guys get to know me a bit better. Let's go! Very surreal. It hasn't really sunk in yet. I discovered Gacha Life this April. Drarry gacha videos. There weren't many at the time, but I think I just found myself down a rabbit hole of random Drarry videos on YouTube one day and found this random Drarry video, and I was like, what is this cute chibi app and how do I do this too? Another person also started making a Drarry series at the time, and I decided when I was bored during the Easter holidays, hey, I'll try that too. It usually takes me roughly 2 to 3 weeks to make my Gacha Life mini movies. If I had to split each stage into sections of how I made my Gacha Life mini movie, it would probably be 2 to 3 days to write the story, 3 to 4 days to take screenshots, and 3 to 4 days to edit the video. But that's really narrowing it down. I'd also have to factor in finding music and sound effects, adding props, creating characters, etc. That's just how long it took me to make a 13-minute long Gacha Life mini movie anyway, so it can be longer, it can be shorter. I don't really remember when I started shipping Drarry, but probably the end of last year. I've always shipped it, but it didn't really become my OTP until recently when I started getting into the Harry Potter fandom, especially after the plethora of fanfiction I read. Definitely pizza. I don't really eat tacos, and I only like burgers when they're veggie burgers. Okay, so this was probably my most commonly asked question. This is probably going to come as a shock to most of you. I'm 22. Yes, I know, I'm old. Well, you guys are actually just really young. Most gacha tubers seem to be from 9 to 16 years old, which makes me feel like such a grandma compared to most of you. I get so triggered when I see 13-year-old gacha tubers call themselves old or say they're getting old. Like, girl, you are a baby. I think most of you guessed that I was much older anyway because of my voice and my art/editing skills. But I'm very young at heart, okay? Even at 22, I enjoy things I enjoyed at 13. But there you go. My real name is not Rosie. The reason I called myself Rosie Closey is because I actually have very rosy cheeks in real life, and the Closey is a sort of nickname of my real name, which is actually Chloe. So yeah, my real name is Chloe, but I actually like it when you guys call me Rosie, so feel free to call me Rosie. I wanted my gacha OC to look like me, I guess, hence the rosy cheeks and the freckles. But I added the long blue/teal hair because it's always been a dream of mine to have long blue flowy hair. One day. Unfortunately, I do. I am the oldest of 4. I have 1 younger sister and 2 younger brothers. They are the spawn of Satan. Apart from the youngest brother. It depends on the video. I think it only started to become stressful when I started to make the Gacha Life mini movie. It takes a lot of time and effort to make, and since it became so popular, I get asked constantly to make 10 million parts of it. But I'm trying to put less pressure on myself with deadlines because it only makes it harder for me. I use Sony Vegas 14 on PC to edit my videos and Clip Studio Paint to edit my photos. I probably started to draw around the same age that I started watching anime, so probably around 10 or 11 years old. I didn't start practicing properly until I was around 16 though, but since then, I don't really practice often. I'm always procrastinating. It's pretty bad. Practice. A lot of practice. Yeah, I've been a bit of a weeb most of my life. I started watching Naruto when I was around 10 or 11 and I became hooked instantly. It's kind of hard to pick a few. A few of my favourites are probably One Piece, Boku no Hero Academia, Hunter x Hunter, Naruto, Special A and Kimi ni Todoke. But to be honest, I read more manga than I watch anime nowadays. If Drarry didn't exist, well, for a start, this channel probably wouldn't exist, so I kind of owe it to my OTP for this channel existing. But yeah, that would be truly devastating. Yes, I am planning to make another Drarry series. Stay tuned, it is coming soon. I am from England. イギリス人ですから母国語は英語ですが日本語も喋れます。でも実は私の日本語はまだまだです。これからも日本語の勉強頑張ります。I do have a boyfriend. We met in my first year of university and we have been together for 3 years now. Sometimes he helps me with video ideas. I get video ideas from anything really. Sometimes random ideas will just pop into my head, or I can be inspired by a film, a book, or fan fiction. Yeah, they're pretty delicious. Yes, I like cheese. Too much, in fact. I've started to eat vegan cheese because the amount of cheese I used to eat was quite alarming and I was kind of concerned for my health. I think Linny is cute. I ship Linny, but Blairon? Not really. I don't really see the chemistry there at all. I prefer Ron Hermione. I think Ron Hermione kind of reminds me of my own relationship. I'm a Slytherin! If I had to talk about all the characters I ship, I could go on all day. But I'll mention my favourites. My first ever OTP was Naruhina from Naruto, which was my first ever anime. I was so over the moon when it became canon. I later developed an obsession with Zoe-san from One Piece and then John Locke from Sherlock. If I had to describe myself in one word, probably indecisive. I find it so hard to decide things to the point where I really annoy other people in my life. I constantly ask people to make decisions for me. No, but I wish it was. I used to have blue hair when I was around 18 and started university, and I loved it. I wanted blue hair ever since I knew you could colour your hair. But I had to cut it and dye it brown, unfortunately, because my hair fell out due to stress. I'm in the process of growing it out now, but I really want to dye it blue again. Here is a more realistic depiction of how I look like in real life. Maybe in the future, when I dye my hair blue and I get a bit more confidence. No, I used to like 10 years ago. I used to play under the username IE Scissors. Maybe I'll log in again one day. I studied Japanese. Nothing in particular, I was just drawing one day and thought, hey, imagine if this hot dude I'm drawing came to life. That would be pretty awesome. Wait a minute. I don't really have a favourite because there are too many I like, but if I had to pick one, it would probably be Elright 2 because she is so friggin' talented. I wish I knew how to use live 2D cubism and draw like her. Keep practicing and learning. If you watch my first ever video on this channel, you can tell that my editing has definitely improved. Making more videos has helped me practice, so the more videos you make and the more you try to improve, the better you'll get. Secondly, learn how to write or tell a good story. At the end of the day, Gacha Life is just one format to storytelling, and the story is the most important element if you want to make a good Gacha Life mini movie or series. I practiced by writing fanfiction when I was younger, so that's definitely helped. Yal really had a list of questions for me, huh? Okay, let's have a quick fire round. England, dogs, anything cheese, blue, fennec, fox or cat, one dog, Minecraft, 22, Christmas, average maybe, and I guess. Okay, I think that's enough questions for today. Thank you for over 1,000 questions. Again, thank you so much for 100,000 subscribers. I love you all so much. You guys are so kind and leave me so many lovely and touching comments. I know I don't respond to most, but I do read a lot of them, and just know that I really appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this somewhat interesting and you feel like you know me a little bit better now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!